personality training. We'll go into the A personalities. And you know, there's, like I said, there's different personalities out there in terms of education, right? I've seen ones like, you know, Dale Carnegie's personality system. So A-type, you'll hear of different ones in different schools of teaching, right? So ours is the action-oriented personality type, right? Which I think statistically more people are A and R, right? So let me kind of S-T-A-R, right? R, relationships, A, action, T, technical theory, S, stability. Okay, so today we're going to focus on A. So before we get into the likes, dislikes, and you know, identifiers, personalities, who thinks they're in A? And for people that have heard, now if you're brand new, don't worry about it, okay? Because we'll get into it. So how would you determine an A? Like if you're up to an appointment, how do you know?
Talk a lot, very confident, always want to win, love to sell, just all over the place, lost following, left their laptop at home, it's not charged, just a lot of things.
In my opinion, they're really not about the details, they're just about the result, and just kind of the bottom line.
Right.
Let's get to it.
Big picture for sure. Fast cars in their driveway. You know, they tell a lot of jokes, right? Very inappropriate jokes. That's an A for sure. Like, just stupid, like, dude, I just met you. Come on, man. I don't want to hear about it. You know? Just dumb, right? A, being controlled. Look good, usually they dress right, very messy, very cluttered, very disorganized, speeding tickets, hate. When I say controlled, like, I mean, they hate, like, speed limits. Can I say that? Right, like some of you guys, you get angry when you see the speed limit sign. Right, like, right? They love taking shortcuts, they're, you know, it's just, so a lot, you know, A's are, you know, and I'm an A, because when I say that, I am an A. I'm very, very strong A. When I was going through the list, you know, preparing the training, I was like, damn, poop, 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 right? Now, I feel that because of the business, right, and being married and kids and stuff, I've learned how to correct some of the things, because remember, we say this all the time, and I want you to write this down, it's the best thing that you can take from this training. You can only change your personality. You can't change other people. Now, if they change, that's on them. Okay, but really, your life will be full of frustration if you're always trying to change people. All right. All right, so here are some of the likes for A's. Freedom. Money. Common sense. Competing. Winning. Being number one. Fun. Parties. Recognition, recognition, recognition. Love to be recognized, right? Whether it's a parking spot, a seat, you saying their name. Obviously the leader sheets. Comedy, jokes, laughter, music, singing, karaoke, sports, playing, watching. Passion. Remember, passion is different than emotion. A's don't like emotional. I don't like emotional people. I don't deal with that. Right now, I like passionate people. You know, say Samir gets up here, he's really passionate, he's intense. I love it. It just draws like. But if he came up here and started crying, I'm just being honest. Some of you guys love to cry, right? You want to talk about your feelings and stuff. I'm not saying some of the R's are getting upset right now. Right? We should do more of that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I like passion. I like intensity. Emotion. Yeah. Expensive toys. Right? The new stuff. Nice clothes, looking good. Jewelry. Watches. Rings. Chains. Necklaces. Earrings. Diamonds. Impatience. They like that. Being in control. Change. They like that. People like to change. They love it. I like it when people we switch up stuff, new presentation, something's new. I love it. Right? Now that can also be problematic. Shiny object syndrome, right? Oh, let's change it just to change it. That's not good either. Excitement. Being the center of attention. Big home, big houses. Fireworks, guns, explosions. I like fireworks, I just like my fingers better. Right? Coffee, caffeine, energy drinks. In parentheses, drugs. Legal, illegal better. Substances. Having a lot going on. These are real busy people. They love just taking more and more on their plate. Stories, telling stories. Life, they just love life, man. They live life to the fullest. Exercise, lifting weights, motorcycles, power, contact sports, entertainment, living on the edge, getting the job done. You know why? Because they never get the job done. I'm being serious. They start a bunch of stuff and never finish. That's why when you can get the job done, it feels really good. Adrenaline rushes, shortcuts, big dislikes, paperwork, paperwork, paperwork.
Again, paperwork. Do it again.
That's for you, Sheila. That third one. Boredom, monotony, waiting, bosses, reading, routines, forced to be on time, people who think too much, OCD, neat freaks, questions. How dare you question me? Sitting, alarms, computers, technology, following orders, preparation, slow learners, cleaning, planning, schedules, slow drivers.
Slow drivers.
Okay, slow drivers one thing. Slow drivers in the fast lane, I'm like, nah. I can't deal with that. If you're in the left, speed your ass up. Authority, instructions, being told what to do, structure, taking notes, tests. I mean, you can put tests up there 20 times. Test. Jobs, speed limits, tree huggers. Who said what? Yes. A's hate that. Anything positive, A's don't like. No matter what it is. Losing, losers. Too much information. Action. What attracted to me? I choose when and how hard I work. Unlimited income potential. Challenges. I'm in control. No boss. A chance to compete and win. Ownership. Doing it big. Okay, so let's stop here for a second, just to kind of analyze, think about some of the things here. All right, so if A's like going fast, speed limit, you know, they like to speed, they like fast cars. Think about that. How do we use that in this business? Let's say, oh yeah, I'm in A. Okay, but how? What do we say? What are we doing?
Get them up to a fast car, share our stories of some of the records that they do right.
Right. I mean, and listen, you can see, right? Because a lot of people talk, a lot of people are excited, but then very few do, right? Like, I like doing it big. I like having records, hierarchy records, right? I'm saying this for some of you guys, right? Just because, you know, sometimes, you know, like the flex, right? Like I did, before I went RVP, right? I did 69,000 in a month, right? Which no one will ever beat. No one will ever beat that. That record is unbeatable. People want to beat it. They say they're an A, they say they're competitive, but no one will beat it. That will stand forever, right? But you can do little things, right? So I mean, you know what I mean by that is like, you can say, hey, Peter, I had 4 guests. How many can you have? Right? I had 4 guests my first time back. I went on 10 appointments my first 2 weeks. I want you to beat that. And throw it out there to see. Because some people are competitive. Hey, I got my license in 12 days. Maybe you could beat that. And you don't have to, like, you know, forcibly challenge, but some people say, man, you did it, this, I want it, you know. Some people, they come in at the same time, and they see somebody got promoted before them, or they saw somebody got their first check before them, they got their first teammate. It registers. They want to compete. They like competing. I like to compete. You know, you drive around, there's parks, there's people out there, they're playing basketball, they're playing tennis, some are getting into it, some go to the court, they're fighting, it's a pickup game. They're fighting, why? They're competitive. They want to win, it's a pickup game. You can run it back, but they're competitive, they want to compete. Some people like to compete, I like the fact we compete here. Do I always win? No. Does that suck? Sure. But I like the fact that we can strap it up. Speed is a big thing. Right? I mean, yeah, you know, I went on 10 appointments my first year. It just doesn't sound that great. Doesn't inspire anybody. So you get a recruit, right? You gotta move them in, you gotta move them fast. What keeps me going? The dream. Think about it. I mean, you know, look. Why do people stay here, right? There's a clip on social media that's going around, not recently, but a long time ago, it was going around. Mark Cuban, in one of his Shark Tank episodes, he said, he's like, I would rather work for myself and make $50,000 a year struggling than make a big salary like $100,000 or more working for somebody else. That is our philosophy here. Why do people stay here? Because the dream, man. The dream. No boss, money, proving people wrong. All those things, big to an A. Adrenaline. Impacting others. Being an example. Enjoying the fight. Think about it, it's weird, right? People love that this is actually hard. They love it. Now, I don't think you should make it harder on yourself, right? Don't have these self-inflicted challenges, right? Some of you guys, right? Because the business is hard enough, don't make it harder than it is. Right? Freedom. A chance to have my partner quit their job. This is real. And be home with the kids. Very motivating for me. I had to make a lot of money because I wanted my wife to quit her job and be at home. Revenge. Somebody say something to you? Scoff at you? Make those snide remarks? Right? All the jokes that people say. What are you doing? Are you a millionaire yet? Nice car. You still live at home. All those things, right? People are just jerks. They say stuff, right? Man. You say something to an A, they're petty, dude. I'm real petty. I remember stuff from middle school. Remember that? I'll show you. Overrides. You know, we talk money, we talk compensation, awesome. We talk money per policy, we talk residual income. I get paid every day, dude. I'm getting paid right now. Somebody's writing business. We do 3-4 sales a day. I don't have to work. Passive income. Big team, big overrides, big production, big bonuses. And obviously in this company, I'm on the bench. I mean, there's people right in our company, right? This is unheard of. $150,000, $200,000 bonuses. People make $150,000 in a bonus. That was unheard of. Our company's a bonus from the business your team did, your 500 agents did, your 1,000 agents. Like, to me, like that's dirty talk. $150,000 bonus? 6-figure bonus? Guys like me and you? Leveraging this these companies, right? The other competitors, wannabes, you think they're bonuses? 150,000, 200,000, like monthly bonuses to people. Like, it's very common people get a 6-figure bonus. Monthly. It's nuts. Overrides, man. Money's money, but man, passive income? That's why I got into business. Being part of the inner circle. Our company's great. We try to do it, but we're not as great as the company. The company's great at giving you other levels to compete for, right? The convention, trophy size, it's just like all these little things that, I wanted to be part of the elite, right? What did it bring? Just those inner circle meetings and, one-on-one coaching or small group coaching, or whatever it is, right? Obviously, a lot of people are into this now where they're charging people. There's all scams, right? They charge like $2,000, $3,000, just to be part of their inner team. We don't do that. You earn these by production. Our company, you earn it by production. Easy tasks, talking to people, making presentations, leading, recruiting, being excited, closing, going to big meetings. Hardest tasks, delivering policies. Get all the policies out of the office, guys. Paperwork, studying, continuing education, adjusting to other personalities, normal tasks. So your job as a leader, right, is to put people in the best position to be successful. That's a coach's job, right? And even if you have one or two teammates, or you have people that you're working on, you gotta understand what drives people, what doesn't. I'll never forget, Bill Whittle, I don't know if you were there, Samir, but he said, he's like, you know, for certain, and I'm not saying this, that we're gonna do this for you, but it was eye-opening. When he said this, he said, you know, with my part-time agents, I minimize the amount of paperwork that they have to do. He said that, he's like, full-time, you do your own stuff. He's like, well, part-time, he's like, I just want them producing and closing. I was like, Bill Whittle, you know, $3 million earner, and, you know, he's a leader, he's a coach, he's all about independence and all this stuff. He's like, why would he? He's like, no. And, you know, we were just having a little talk, and he's like, no, when they're part-time, he's like, I wanna make it very easy for them to get recruits, get sales, so I take the load off, right? Now, I'm not saying we do that, right, the higher levels, but what I'm saying is, what I got from that is, you don't treat every single person the same. You treat everybody fair, but not everybody's equal. I understand, some people, they love to come up and talk. Some people hate it. Some people love paperwork. Some people hate it. Some people love going on appointments. Some people, it's their kryptonite, right? I mean, it's just, everybody's different. And so if you understand the different things that motivate people, you can do a better job of driving your team. Outdoor people, gym, right? They got a home gym, they have weights, they got a Bowflex, right? They're posting stuff on Instagram about them, you know, their fitness stuff. They're entrepreneurs, right? They have businesses, they've tried investments, and they've tried little side hustles. They're an A. Travel magazines, GQ, toys, cars, watches, right? If you're trying to identify, right? Obviously the jokes, the humor. They're very talkative, like you said, they love telling stories, they love being the center of attention, right? They hate it when you talk, they love to talk, right? They drive fast. So you gotta show value quick, right? If you're, these are some tips, right? If you're sitting down with an A and you're going through things very slow, you've lost them, right? In general, you wanna keep things short, succinct, and you wanna give things, you know, if I, like for example, Xander's in A, right? And I say, look, we're gonna build your list of 1,000. He's gonna get excited. He likes the big number. By 6, he's asleep. And he's asleep, right? Like, wake up. Drink your coffee, right? Caffeine, right? When's this gonna end, right? So hey, we're gonna get 10 quickly. We gotta go on 2 appointments right now. Our goal is to get to 20, but let's go on 2 right now. They can see that. I can see that. See, I'm gonna say 20, like 20. I can't count past 11. 20. 2. With 20 in mind. Something like that. Right? Get on the phone quick. Let's get on the phone, man. Right? Somebody says to me, yeah, you know what? I'm kind of just a doer. I love it. For real. Let's go. What are we doing? Let's get on the phone. Let's call. Let's see people. Just bring forth. My trainer, when I got recruited, they said, hey, we'll give you, this is all he said. Didn't train me, didn't say what to say. He said, we're having a meeting that you just saw. I'll give you $50. I'll give $50 to the top person that has the most people here next week. I had 8 people there. What did I say? I don't know. Come. That's all I said. Come. We're gonna check this out. Got 3 recruits from that 8. One of them ended up becoming an RVP. Think about that. What did he say? $50, the most, compete fast. That's it. So, why do you think it's important to recruit? And then if you're Jen, make sure you're taking notes. Everything I say. Very important. Did you bring your notebook? You didn't? Remember what he said to me. $50 to the number one person. That's all he said. All right, I brought 8 people back. I guarantee, not guarantee, I'm pretty certain no one had ever done that in his organization. Now it's common. People brought 10 people back, 15 people back, 18 people back. That's, I think, our record, right? Does anybody beat that? 19 people back. Right? But sometimes, you know, A's, they figure it out, man. You don't got to tell them too much, man. I know you're trying to, you know, those are T's and S's. A's just figure it out. I used to tell the story about Samir, right, when I showed him the scoreboard. Right? We used to have a scoreboard, it was very visual. It was a whiteboard, you just wrote your names. Samir just got recruited. Samir's competitive. Right? So I go show him. I was like, here's the scoreboard. And then it's, you know, my name's all over it. You know, Fernandez, you know, Islam, Burks, Islam. And he's like, I got it. I was like, no, let me explain I got it. I was like, no, let me show you how. I got it. Get your name on the board. That's all he needed. See, some people, they just want to play the game. They want to compete. They want to win. You don't need to tell them every single thing. Any questions?